Hey, yo, we're going to talk about album 489, Back to Mono by Phil Spector and various artists. Except actually, psych, I lied. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about part of the reason why I'm doing this, why this album in particular is going to spur this conversation, and part of the reason why I'm doing this, why I think this is an interesting thing to do. My motivation behind going through all of this music, doing all this work, is that I believe that the album is its own medium of art, separate from other musical mediums like the song or a classical composition or a jazz improvisation or something like that. The album is its own musical medium that is a product and tracks the development of popular music and popular culture in the contemporary period. And that is a very interesting thing to me. That's one of the things that I'm most interested about. And I think that there are certain things, because of that, I think that there are certain things that define an album that this doesn't follow. So an album is a work of art that is completed by one artist or a group of artists or whatever, but we're speaking artist as like a singular being, a collective or individual thought, and it's a collection of songs. But those collections of songs are not just disparate, just like random things put together, but they have an element of cohesion and homogeneity in the kind of ideas that it's expressing, whether that's the formal elements of the music itself or the meaning, the concept that goes behind that. And through this, we can compare things that are very different from each other. We can compare Good Kid, Mad City and Dark Side of the Moon, which are two very different things that are talking about two different things and have very different elements, but we can judge them in relation of how they function as albums. And that's what I'm trying to do here, is judge these pillars of popular music that show the development of our popular global culture today through this medium and through this some sort of comparative thought in one of the most important publishers of all time. Unfortunately, Back to Mono is not any of that. It's a random collection of things expressive of one of my most overrated producers of all time, Phil Spector. I don't know. It has some good songs on it. That's all the time I have to explain that.